Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Ignore the ads on the side, I'm doing this on full live. Today we're going to be reading through the famous SONIC.EXE creepypasta. Here, let's see this. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else. I like the newer games, but I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played Cartoon House games before, though I don't think I want to play any after the experience I had. It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you get to explore the towns in it. Until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside. I looked at the note first and realized that it was from my dear friend Kyle. Let's just call him that, whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting, though what was weird was how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to read, as if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry. First off, how would you be able to recognize his handwriting if it was poorly written? At the end of this video, I'm going to be revising this creepypasta. And also, judging by the note that I accidentally read ahead of, I know that because I recognize his handwriting. His name is written right on the bottom. This is what he wrote. Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late. And I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me. And if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me. Destroy the disc and you'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. Please. Kyle. Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked me. I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Boy, was I wrong about that. Way. I looked at the disc, and it looks like any ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had a black marker on it written SONIC.EXE. It was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a pawn shop or eBay. Name drop? Okay. When I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it since I'm a big Sonic fan. Yeah, man, we know. I went up to my room and turned on my computer and put the disc in and installed the game. Way too many ands right there. When the title screen popped up, I noticed it was the first Sonic game. I was like, awesome! Because, like I said earlier, I liked the classics. The first thing I noticed was out of place was when I pressed start, Theirs was a split second when I saw the title image turn into something much different, something that I now consider horrifying, before cutting to black. No way! I remember what the image looked like in that split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened, the title emblem was rusted and ruined, and the Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666. I'm so scared! And the water had turned red like blood. My man is stupid. But the freakiest thing that was in that split-second frame was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding, with 2 glowing red dots staring right at me. And his smile had stretched wider up to the edges of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it. When I saw it, though I figured that it What idiot? Though I figured that it was just a glitch. Oh my god. Creepypasta people are stupid. And forgot about it. After it cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds. And then another weird thing happened. The save file select from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up. And I was like, what the scallop? What's this doing on the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something else. The background was a dark, cloudy sky of the Bad Stardust Speedway level from Sonic CD. There are only 3 save files. The music was that creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound mentioned. Earthbound. Only it was extended and seemed to have been in reverse. The image for the save file where you see a preview of the level you're on is just red static for all 3 files. What freaked me out more was the character select. It showed only Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. My God, no, Dr. Robotnik, we love Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure that something was up. I mean, how could you play as Robotnik in a classic Sonic game for crying out loud? That's when I realized this wasn't a glitchy game, it was a hacked game. Yeah, what made you think that? Sega 666, Sonic's eyes bleeding, glowing red dots? Jesus. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy, but as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared. Or at least I tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, by the way, do not go to WGU from this video. I'm not sponsored by him. Them. Whatever. Anyway, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked Annual 1 and chose Tails when I selected. And when I selected and got started, the game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy pixelated laugh that sounded an awful lot like that Kefka guy from Final Fantasy before cutting to black. Yo, wait. I read a YouTube comment. Apparently, it is just Kefka's laugh. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds or more. And it showed the typical level title thing, except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red. No way, so scary. And the text showed only Hill, Act 1. The screen faded in, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. The music was different, though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing and had Tails start running like he would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd was that as Tails was running along the level, there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. That was when the peaceful music started to lower down into the low, deep tones very slowly as I kept going. I suddenly saw something and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground bleeding. That was when the music started to slow down. Tails had a shocked and saddened look on his face that I never saw him have before, so I had to move along, and he kept that worried look on his face. As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals as Tails walked past them, looking more and more worried as the music lowers, and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. It looks like somebody killed them in rather gruesome ways. A squirrel was hanged on a tree with what appeared to be his entrails hanging out. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a duck had his eyes gouged out and his throat slit. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre. How was my man scared of 16-bit pixels? Apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds where there were no more animals and the music seemed to have stopped, I still kept Tails to continue. After a minute passed, after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill, and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen, with his back against Tails, with his eyes closed. A lot of widths. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, then his smile faltered, obviously noting that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting as if he was totally oblivious of Tails' presence. Tails slowly walked towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make him... You move your You don't move your keyboard. You click keys. Also, are those two stolen Roblox games on the side? Do not go to freegames.com. Please don't. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feel of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger. I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder. My man is actually stupid. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's... I was looking at the ad, and oh my god, that's AI art. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and they were black with those red glowing dots, just like that title image. Thought? Though, there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned black, and the static sound was off. It stayed black for about 7 seconds, and then a white screen appeared, forming a message saying, Hello! Do you want to play with me? No, I can't do Sonic's normal voice for this. Hello? Do you want to play with me? At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue with the game, but my curiosity got the better of me when I was taken to different level. The level title now saying, Hide and Seek. No way, Burning Angel Island reference. This time I was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3. It looked like everything was on fire. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get out of the area he was in as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall, trying to tell me to get him out of here. How, man? How? Oh my god. This creepypasta is garbage. So I pressed down on the R key as hard as I could and made him run as fast as he could. A pixelated version of blah 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 blah. So I made sure I let the R key. Robotnik from Sonic Adventure 2 was playing. Tails tracked down through the desolate forest, trying to help him escape from where he was trying to run from. Suddenly I heard that creepy laugh again, that awful Kafka laugh. Right after 10 seconds had passed, as I helped Tails run through the forest, and I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping up everywhere on the screen again with those black and red eyes. Yeah, this is really boring. There's a change that's suspenseful drowning jingle. There's the Sonic behind Tails, slowly ganging up on him, flying. Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying. And the flying pose the sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic flying pose in Sonic GD, which was blah 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 blah. Only strange looking grin on his face. Blah 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 blah. Tails stripped, another cut space scene. The music stopped and Sonic vanished. Tails laid there and started crying for 15 seconds. The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror. Blood starting to come down those blackened eyes of Sonic's as a grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down at the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch. Just in a split second, Sonic lunged at Tails before the screen went black. There was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds. The text returned, only this time it says, "You're too slow. You want to try again." And then the god-awful laugh came with it. I was so shocked by what had happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? I shook the shock off. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. Oh my god, Earthbound. Makes afraid just successes and I was wrong. You look now at the first wall. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. No one cares. Thank you. I'm not scared. Sonic found Knuckles already. What was going on? Stop showing me that ad for freegames.com. Don't go to freegames.com. I'm pretty sure they'll steal your address. Yeah, that static came again, and then I was back to the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. And this time, the high-pitched squealing from the Silent Hill 1's final boss battle. Was this going to be some kind of boss battle with Sonic? I hope the game was honestly. Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles, and what appeared to be exploded black smoke. He made Knuckles turn and then punched Sonic. Sonic vanished and walked outside the smoke before I could even remember it. A terrible laugh went off again. Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and I made him punch again, and then Sonic vanished again, laughing. Stop saying again. Knuckles was panicking even more, and even I felt like I was going crazy. Sonic was practically playing with us. He was playing a swift-twisted little mind game with me and Knuckles. Another cut space scene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing and felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy. Is my mind back happily? Why is he enunciating the weirdest words? And then in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles and the screen went black with another distorted, screeching noise lasting for at least 3 seconds. Another text message appears. There's so many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What the scallop? Just what is going on? I started to think Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. No one cares. I still thought that was wacky. Playing with the Robotnik. I didn't know the level title. Yet again, this time it said ellipses, which I found really freaky. This time If you want to read this, pause. This is just super boring. Stop showing me just lots of text. And I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself before he pressed onward. Dude, just quit the game. What is wrong with me? As I landed Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker, more reddish, and the torch is now an eerie blue. Yada, 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 no one cares. Here's no one care. So the image at the start of the game. Bush, would that be very sharp? Turn that gruesome image or get 30 seconds. Now for aesthetic and so I've seen this game. I am God. It was when I was in the passage while looking at Sonic when it hit me. Everyone was right there and dumb. Sonic was a monster. Pure evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. And all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle. Oh, I forgot Kyle existed. Are just his little toys, and this game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world and the very hell his victims are trapped in. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged and screeching loudly, blah, 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 blah. Ready for round 2, Tom. Yada, yada, yada. No one cares. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who play his game in more ways than one. And then when he gets bored, he drags you into the game. Literally drags you to... Oh, where he can play with you always as his toy. After I sat there for 25 seconds, I heard a voice behind me. I go whisper, "Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom." I turned around to see where the voice came from. What I saw made me scream. "Stop screaming, my dude!" Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie, smiling with bloodstains under its eyes. No way! Honest video game trailers? Holy crap. Alright. Anyway. So, now I'm going to tell you how I'm writing this. First, stop reiterating the Kefka laugh. Second, Jesus Christ, it's a lot of talking. Third, why is my man always talking about reiterating the... Stop showing me this ad game. Fandom. Why is my man Tom always saying, reiterating the things? There's tons of spelling errors. You know the drill. Anyway, I might start with, I found this weird CD, on my front porch. I decided to pop it in my computer. I booted up, and I saw some... Why is Squidward Suicide here? Anyway, I booted it up, and boom, it's just SONIC.EXE. No way, I'm so scared right now. Sega 666. Yeah, man, there's really no saving this. It's really bad. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe or whatever. Hope you enjoyed Sarcastic Creepypasta Reviews, episode 1. Have a great day, and goodbye.